Alrighty, this is Moontime Dweller. Stream's going to be starting soon. Going to be playing some mono blue Merfolk again in Modern. This stream is brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. I have a promo code for manatraders. It is moon_6R4. And I believe they recently have changed to 15% off your first 3 months. Still a fantastic deal. I say this almost every stream recently. I have been kicking myself the past few months that I didn't sign up for this when it started. I can't remember. I think it was in 2017 or so when ManaTrader started up. Maybe even earlier, but gosh, I should have done this earlier. All right, so let's see if I can switch it over here. All right, welcome everybody. All right, so I'm just going to be playing a few matches here with essentially it's the same 60 that I played with last night. It's real straightforward. 4 Harbingers, for 8 Lords, Tricksters, Adepts, Spreading Seas, Brazen Borrowers, Dismembers, Forces, Aether Vials. Pretty simple. Set of Mutavaults, 2 Caverns, and 14 Islands. I mean, can't really get any more straightforward than that. Sideboard I've changed up a little bit. I still like Kira in the sideboard right now because there's a lot of Jund floating around. I think going up to 4 Deprive is pretty good. It's pretty good against like Amulet Titan and I don't know, Burn is good, and it's good against white-blue control, really. I took out the Vencers. I played against a white-blue control deck in my league last night, and it wasn't really so great. I actually did get to use a Vencer against Supreme Verdict, and it still just didn't really work out. I think I lost the match. It was I went 1-4, so I lost most of the matches. So changed out the relics for Grafdigger's Cages. I don't know if that's really going to be the best idea, seeing as how, like I said, there's a lot of Jund floating around. So, it may not be so good, but I think Cages might be good against Mono Red Prowess, so I can bring in at least 8 cards, maybe even 10, like 2 Deprives or something like that. And I think Tectonic Edge is pretty good for, any kind of Valakut or maybe you're hitting like a Charbelcher deck, or it could be a creature land like in white blue. It could be really anything. And again, Jund is playing with the Raging Ravine, so it can be really anything. So I'm going to go for just playing a couple matches here in the 2-player queue, and we're going to get going real quickly here. Somebody was waiting for us. Pretty sweet hand here. I dig this. We'll just go ahead and roll with it. Go with an island. Lord knows what they're going to be playing. I'm not saying that there are worse players in the 2-player league, in the 2-player queues compared to the leagues, but it seems like players are playing with, more fun decks and maybe not as competitive decks and maybe not as, all-in decks as they do in leagues. So, I don't know. So far, this seems kind of like a Death Shadow deck. Was kind of surprised I didn't get hit with like a Thoughtseize of some sort first turn there, but, who knows. They had 2 Mishra's Baubles. And, of course, they don't want to... Well, yeah, I was going to say. They don't want to miss drawing the 2 cards there. So that's essentially an Ancestral Recall for them. And who knows? I mean, did they target my deck to look at... Don't they get a look at the top card of a library or something like that? Yeah, so they I don't know. It doesn't really matter if they target me or not, I guess. Let's see. Scavenging Ooze, Bob. Alright, let's see. I mean, I got 4 Dismembers in here, and I can kind of hold them off and maybe bounce that and keep them at the cards that they have. Golly, 3rd Bauble and 13 cards. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got 2 Brazen Borrowers so far, so I mean, hell. Alright, so Force is alright. If this is going to be black-green, I mean, of course, they could have Abrupt Decay. It's better against the Trophy, of course, because that can be countered. Force is not really all that great in this matchup, I don't think Spreading Seas would be pretty fantastic right now. I can tell you that much. I think I do kind of want to bounce this Bob and just, I guess, attack for the 2. Because then I can play that next turn maybe and then play the Lord and start getting stuff out. I don't know. Maybe I can hold him off again with the Bob again and kind of, with that. I mean, it's kind of like a time walk in that regard. If they just go Bob again, and then maybe play a land, it's not really time walk, but hell, they played a land and drew a card, and essentially it was time walk. So I'll take it. Right. I'll do my best to interact with y'all folks. You can feel free to talk to me. I'll do my best. I don't have chat popped up on the thing, but I'll read it out whenever I see something, and I'll do my best to interact with you. Lord Magicus, what's going on, bud? Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold it off again. Just because, especially since I drew the adept there, I think that's the better play. That kind of cemented doing that. I hope I pronounced Lord Magicus correctly. I don't know if that's how it is. All right, so Cling to Dust. I might want to force this. Hey, oh no, this is during my turn, so I can't do a damn thing anyway. All right, they knew that. I think attacking first may have been more technically correct, but then playing... Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, that's... I mean, I don't get paid to play this game, man. I'm certainly the furthest thing from pro, so I need to work on my timing and sequencing for sure. That is definitely a weakness of my play style. Or my just playing in general, I guess. Alright, so Verdant Catacombs. Alright, so I kind of want to wait. I want them to play this again during their turn, but I doubt they're going to do that. Because I really want to exile that card. Questing Beast. Yuck. Alright, so this is just like a black-green value deck. Sweet. Yeah. So I can just trickster this thing and attack. Next turn I can't attack this turn. I think I can just play one Lord and maybe I should have tapped both caverns and held up for the force instead. But possibly that was probably a better idea to do. But again, that's just me not being the best player. Alright. So, Inquisition, yuck. Alright, so I'm going to have to go ahead and do this Trickster, and they're just going to do that, because they're not, I refuse to get 2 for 1 on an Inquisition of Kozilek. I'm not using Force. I mean, they'll probably pick the Lord, because Force alone is not all that great. And it'll also solidify the fact that Force is not that great. Trickster and Lord will make playing Bob again very dubious. Yeah, I agree with that, and that's why they probably haven't played it again yet. Yep. Alright, so my turn. Dismember, how do you do? What do you do? What do you say? What do you know? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just attack for a bunch and dismember the Tarmogoyf, I think, right? I think that's probably a decent play. And I'll just use the Cavern on that. And then I can cast Borrower possibly too. Yeah, I think they're dead too. I don't know. I probably shouldn't attack with the Lord either way. Because I can't kill the Goyf. It's a 5/6 right now. So it's got to block. I don't think they're dead. Well, yeah, I guess they would have been dead if I had attacked with the Lord, so, oh well. Yet again. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this and hope that it works. Yeah, I totally would have won with the Lord. If I had sat there and done the math, then yeah. If they have some kind of wipe, then I'll be in trouble. And I think they might be playing that Dread of Night card, probably. Alright, that's fine. Is it Dread of Night? Something like with the snow lands or something like that? Yeah. Because Toxic Deluge isn't legal, and that would have killed him anyway. I don't know. I think in Legacy and Modern sometimes then I get lost. Alright, so Field of Ruin on the Mutavault. It's fine. Get another land. So you got 3 cards left and you give up. Okay, so should have played better, but I still got it. So that was pretty lucky. I think Kira is pretty good there. Yeah, they did give me Force Mana there. I thought that was pretty funny, but I actually did hesitate there for a second. I was thinking, well, do I get the land first, and can I counter the the Assassin's Turret? No, things don't work like that. You're not 10 anymore. It was really just black green. It was. So I don't know if Force is really all that good. Of course, I took the relics out recently, so they would have been pretty good right here. Chalice is going to be okay. I'm going to be on the draw, though, so I think Deprive might be good to bring in. I'm at 62 right now. Force is generally not the best here. You don't want... Yeah, exactly. I was just talking about not wanting to get 2 for 1 there. I kind of refuse to do that. Vial may not be all that great, and I don't think Brazen Borrower is all that great here, so I think I can cut those 2. Either those 2 or cut 2 Harbingers, maybe. So maybe cut the 2 Harbingers, because they don't have all that many creatures. Taking a Vial for a Tech Edge is fine, you think? I'd agree with that. Yeah, I don't think we really even saw any basic lands from that. Well, they did have a few. They had 3 snow-covered lands, but... I wouldn't put it past them to have that Death Touch creature land. So, yeah, that's pretty fair, and that'll guarantee me more land for Deprive. So that's a good idea, man. Flying is relevant, and they'll print and play. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to pull in that Plague Engineer. That's some hot garbage. Good lord, I hate that card. And, I'm thinking, I'm sitting here, when that card came out, tribal decks were kind of struggling anyway. I really am just kind of baffled why they would play that or print that right now. Maybe the enchantment, if they reprinted the Engineered Plague, I guess that's fine, but hell, putting it on a 2/2 is just like yeah. All right, so 4 lands with the edge. It's really not all that bad. I just don't want to go to 6 and get a crap hand. Alright, yeah, let's go to... Because I would think I'm going to get hit with a Thoughtseize here, so... Yeah. Boop. Bing bong, bing bong. Same thing. Inquisition, Thoughtseize, what do you say, yeah? So, I'm going to start with 2 cards in hand, really. 2 non-land cards in hand. Hopefully I'll get something good. Start off with maybe like one of those vials that I took out. It'll probably be Deprive or Lord. I wouldn't think they would take Harbinger. Yeah. Deprive it is. Spreading Seas, you gonna be the MVP, bud. I cannot wait to play that. Hope I don't get Thoughtseize with that thing in the hand, because that's gonna suck. Alright, Bob. Sweet. Hopefully I'll get the Spreading Seas out. I think Mutavault's fine here. And hit this here non-land card, because it's a pretty good card to hit. Plague Engineer is in 30% of legacy decks. Euro's only in about 20%. Delver is like 18%. Good lord. What an absolute... Dude, no kidding. It is an absolute mistake of a card. You talk about... There used to be an old card in Magic, like in the old game, Chandelar. It was one of my favorites as a kid called Abomination. And that's how I learned what an abomination is. And I tell you what, Plague Engineer is a daggone abomination to Magic. And just to let y'all know about the power scale, Abomination was like... It was like a 2/6 vanilla creature. Or maybe it had some weird ass ability. And choke. Nice. Good choke. Good choke. I think it maybe had like the old version of Death Touch or like Fear or something like that. And it was like a 2/6 for like 4 mana. Like 5 mana. It was just awful. Alright. So my islands don't untap. That's a problem. But I mean, I do have Brazen Borrowers coming in, hopefully. So, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. So I don't really want to attack right now because I mean they got 3 cards in hand, so they're gonna go to what 5 now with the bauble, 6 I guess with the Bob. So this is kind of a problem. Yeah, definitely need Dismember right now. I agree with that. Tell you what, I need to get an overlay going on here so I can actually get the chat talking and everybody that is watching, if there's anybody. Yeah, there are a few people watching right now, so need to get that going. I always forget to do that. Lily, yuck. Alright, so I think Edge is probably the card because they don't have a non-basic card, a non-basic land out right now. It is kind of funny though with their Overgrown Tomb doesn't untap. I didn't even think about that till just now. Alright, so another island's fine, and I probably can just do Harbinger on the Bob. And the Lily, yeah, the Lily will make me sacrifice it, and I won't get those untapped, but it's just how it goes sometimes, you know. Gotta do what you gotta do. This could be going better. I very much agree. I think I'm going to pull that Edge out in Game 3 because I think Game 3 is pretty inevitable. And since I'm going to be on the play, I think I'm going to try to squeeze the Chalices in and bring the 4th Vial back in. Cages don't seem any good, and Forces and the Harbingers really don't seem all that good either. So, Trickster's not going to be played anytime soon right now with Choke out, so, yeah. Yeah, Chalice is not really good here. Well, I think it is right. In this deck, specifically, it seems like it is, because they have, you know, Blood Chief's Thirst, Veil, of course, Inquisition, and I would imagine if they have Inquisition, they have Thoughtseize and Push, and so you know, in this build specifically, it seems like it's a pretty good card to bring in. So I don't know, I could be wrong. Is this a graveyard card? No, it's just a kicker card. Okay, this is a new card, I think. Huh. Damn. Are there 2-cost Planeswalkers other than, like, Tybalt? I guess there's some uncommon ones from that War of the Sparks set that I don't really remember. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of this Mutavault, I think. Oh, Questing Beast, you are tough to deal with. Yeah, this choke is kind of troublesome. Hey yo, what do you know? What do you say? Might as well go ahead and do it right now and just go to 8 and hope for the best. Maybe attack Lily and I mean, if they block, then great. If they don't, then I get an extra, at least a free, not a free, but, you know, just 2 damage to the Lily before it gets sacrificed. They're going to take some damage. Hey, there's a Plague Engineer. There's your boy. Oh, yeah, Ren and 6, yeah. That's banned in Modern, isn't it? Or no. Is it? No, yeah, it's banned in something. It's banned in Legacy, I guess. Yeah, that's a Plague Engineer. That's a problem. So this here game 3, let's go ahead and start it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's banned in Legacy because of Wasteland. Because, oh my gosh, I hope it's restricted in Vintage too, because it's Strip Mine, right? Because Strip Mine itself is Vintage, is restricted, I think, too. So not really much coming in here. I'm gonna switch the vial for the Edge again, because that I don't think that really is too big of a deal. Otherwise, I think I'm okay. I mean, Forces might be okay, but I really don't want to get 2 for 1 on a Thoughtseize gimmick. And if this was a Charbelcher deck, yeah, maybe. Golly, man. That's what I'm talking about here. This is just awful. All right, so at least they're going to 6, but I think I'm going to need to go to 5 because this is just pitiful. All right, well, this is at least something I can work with, I guess. I might need to keep this here bird because Choke is coming out. So I'm gonna drop the Mutavault and the Deprive. And just hope that it works out. You'd keep 2 Harbinger over 2 Deprive. It just in the deck together, all together. All right. Damn, I probably should have brought those in then. I guess my chat's a little too far behind on like 10 seconds behind Lord Magicus. I'm sorry, man. Or maybe I'm just not catching it every time. I need to be better about that. Hex Drinker. See, this is what I'm talking about. I think Chalice actually might have been pretty good in this matchup. That's like 7 cards, 7 different cards I've seen with 1 cost in just in this matchup. That's what these 2-player queues, you just never know what you're getting. All right, I mean, as much as I want to Spreading Seas this thing right here, why is Merfolk not on there? That's weird. I guess because I don't have one in my hand. I really want to do this, but I think they're going to be able to play a land and get that up there. So I'm going to go ahead and rock this bad boy off his seat. Say goodnight, Sally. And let you get an extra card. So now you got, what, 5 cards in your hand for this turn? You'll have 4 with a land. Or no, I guess, hell, you got 2 baubles, yeah. So you got 6. You'll have 5 with a land. If Chalice ever matters, they have tons of way to do. Yeah. I agree with that, man. Yeah, okay. I guess Harbinger. Yeah, Harbinger's probably better just because it's more of like a grizzly bear and it's just kind of like a body more or less. And I guess it can bounce a Tarmogoyf or like a Bob or something. I think I'm okay with taking a few damage in order to get the Spreading Seas out and kind of slow them down a little bit, hopefully. God, I was really hoping to get a land out of that, but didn't really work out. Of course, they have a basic forest and slam the choke. Love it. And no land. And I hang my head in shame. Damn, turn 3 chokes. Yeah. And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for these damn choke kids. Or something Insert funny Scooby-Doo reference here. Alright. This is getting fantastically annoying. No land! So maybe taking, let's see, I guess they could have exiled a creature there and given me an extra damage, but yeah. Damn. Alright, let's move on to the next match then. Oh well. I ain't got no points left. Hot diggity darg. Oh well. I think this is the same player, so I'm going to be playing the same deck again, I guess. Yeah, normally Seize is pretty good. Really, you really don't think it hurts straight green-black? Well, I guess so, because with John just 3 colors. So, I mean, yeah, it's not really so much an MVP as it is normally. I guess I'd agree with that. I still think this is a pretty good hand, especially if they're going down to 6 and on the play. I'll go with it. I'm fine to test against a deck like this pretty constantly too, because I mean, this is something you need to know how to play against. Cause, I mean, I tell you, it's a grindy deck. Of course, they're gonna have a land and maybe like a Thoughtseize of some sort. Yeah. Alright, so I'd imagine they're going to take either a Spreading Seas or the Lord. There goes one of the Spreading Seas. See, I think they're actually more afraid of it than people think sometimes, but... Alright. Don't have anything on turn 1. Wish I had a Vial there. That'd be so sweet. Another one. Take the other Spreading Seas, eh? See? I see how you're doing it. Treetop Village. There's a creature land. Ugh. What an awful art compared to the Urza's Legacy one. I mean, it's a nice picture. It's a nice picture. Don't get me wrong. But the Urza's Legacy one, man, that was like walking trees, man. That art was great. But I was also like 12 years old when that came out, so. Or, I don't know, was it 99? So, like 13 or 14, yeah. Thoughtseize or something again? Oh, push. See, they got a bunch of 1-drops. If I lose this first game, I'm going to bring in Chalice and see how it goes. I mean, yeah, they do have trophies and abrupt decays and pulses and I don't know, hell, putrefies and all kinds of different things to deal with it, but I'm going to make them deal with it. God darn it. Alright. Where is it? Did I click that correctly? Oh, okay, yeah. That was weird because the screen kind of went out. I'm not really used to that. Moto updates all the time, and you just never know when the screen's going to kind of go out a little bit on you, and sometimes, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's a good point, and I think they planned on taking both of the Spreading Seas, in addition to it being card advantage, but they knew that they had 2 Inquisitions, so they knew I had 2 Spreading Seas. They knew they could just take them both out. I think if they had 1 Inquisition, because this is just the way I'm thinking, the way if I had the Inquisitions and the power with that, if I only had 1, I would not take the Spreading Seas. I would have taken the Lord or the Harbinger, probably the Lord. But could be wrong there. I don't know. So they got 1 card left, but they got Lily, so that's definitely a problem. Okay, so I can kill the Bob here. Thinking maybe I can just kill the Bob and then just flash in Brazen Borrower and kill the Lily, and just not even worry about the whole bounce deal. That might be a pretty good idea. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you think I got to risk killing Lily? I agree with that. And I don't think I need this island right now. Because it is game 1. They don't have the Chalice right now. And Harbinger would do better right now too. So I think I'm gonna do this Delio right here, and hope they don't have like, they have 1 card in hand. Hope they don't have like a removal spell of some sort, because that's gonna be a problem. Bring it out, and hopefully it works. Ooh, did get a Force though. That's a good card to draw. Kill your lily, sir. Alright. So I got Harbinger and I got Force to back up, so I mean, you know, I guess I could play something right here, right now. Wow, they had the push the whole time? Okay. I kind of want to force this and just pay for it. Oh wait, I have to. Yeah, it's my turn. Sure. That's kind of weird that they had the push in hand. Maybe they were hoping that I like had already F6'd or something like that. You would say attack with the Muta that turn may have been better. But yeah, probably right. Yeah, because, I mean, I'd be more willing to lose a Mutavault rather than Brazen Borrower. But, you know, sometimes even a pig will find a truffle, right? Is that how the saying goes? I don't know. Something like that. I don't even really like truffles that much. Alright. This thing's got lifelink and it doesn't have first strike, though. So, this wasn't even a companion. I think they just played it, didn't they? That's crazy. That's wild that you can just put that in the deck. You know? Alright. I think I'm just going to attack, and like if they attack with the Luris, I'm just going to Harbinger it. It's just in their deck as a value engine. Oh yeah, because they can keep casting the Mishra's Bauble over and over and over again. Yeah, so I could force that, but I don't really want to. Because they have another one, don't they? Oh no, they don't. Actually, wow. Thought they did have another one of those. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and Harbinger this thing right now, because I guess they're going to cast it again. It really doesn't matter. Can I just take the damage? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take the damage and then Harbinger it at the end of their turn. And then maybe I'll hold them off for a little bit that way. Straight green-black mid-range focuses on value cards. Oh, I know. Yeah, man. Green-black rock has always been 2-for-1, man. Like just about every card in the deck, if it's not, you know, a value like a 2-for-1 type deal, they don't even want to look at it. And Luris says 2-for-1 written all over it. So, late Harbinger, they got one card in hand, and I guess it's some kind of push. Or some kind of removal on the Brazen Borrower. Did they... Oh yeah, they did lose a card this turn, so, yep, that goes. Gosh, they got another push. They got 2 pushes out of 15 cards. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I don't know. Who am I to complain? You know, I got 8 of the same card in my deck, you know. I'm going to leave Force Mana up, I think. And just attack for 4 and keep a little bit of pressure on at least. Oh, never mind. Our Treetop Village is ready to go. Yeah, this is a tough matchup, I tell you what. Because then they're Field of Ruining all my stuff and get me to have basics, and then they're gonna throw Choke out. And it's just like, ah. Luris, yes sir. Alright, so I think I'm gonna actually force this Mishra's Bauble that comes out next go around. Have they already played it? Okay. Well, I don't know what happened there, but I'm still going to counter it next turn. Yeah, you really need Relic and Dismember for this deck. Yeah, I just took Relics out for the cages. Um, just because of what I saw in the league last night. So I'm gonna bring those relics back for sure. Because the Treetop Village is, I mean, and I hate it because I just took out that Tectonic Edge, and I feel terrible for doing it now because the Tech Edge on the Treetop Village would be fantastic right now. Second game I didn't see any really non-basics. They just had like one, and I hit it with the Spreading Seas, and I was just talking when they played the Mishra's Bauble right there. So, yeah. I feel like I should force this Bauble because it's it's just pure value for them, and they're just drawing a card every turn off of it. Kind of want to block this. I know I shouldn't, but it's gonna stop him from drawing so much. Hopefully. Yeah, oh man, that's just awful. All right, I've had enough on that one. I mean, cages will be fine because I didn't know they had Luris last time around, and I think Kiras are definitely good, and I guess that Edge is pretty good. Oh wait, this is yeah. This is not game 3 of the first match anyway. I lost the first one. Yeah, so this is I was talking about taking out the Edge, but I can keep this bad boy in. I took the Forces out last time around, and the Harbingers. I took 2 of them out, but I think I'm up to 61 right now. The problem is Cage doesn't do much. Well, they can't cast the baubles from the graveyard. I mean, I know it doesn't really stop, Tarmogoyf and Scavenging Ooze and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with you, but I think maybe cutting one cage maybe is fine because I agree with you. It's really not all that great in this matchup. But it will stop him from drawing that extra card all the time, hopefully. And they do have a ton of ways to deal with it. It's the same thing as the Chalice approach. So this 7, I mean, it's just not all that great. I mean, it's okay, but can do better. This is okay. I'm gonna go with this and drop something. I don't know. Kind of want to drop either. I think I can drop the Lord because I don't have the land for it right now, so that's fine. Mutavault Cage is okay, I think. Yeah, because I'm just gonna play the Adept next turn and show the other one. Yeah, Relics. I mean, Relics would be 100% better in this matchup, no doubt. And probably in most matchups, especially in Modern right now. It was based off of what I saw, and I don't know, just what my dumbass was thinking. So I'm going to switch them out probably after this matchup and play another one. I've got a few more tickets I can throw down for this. And I got to go grill some chicken for supper here soon, probably about another hour or so. Push my Adept. You pushed him to the brink of existence. Fatally. Alright. So, 6 cards in hand still. I guess they have another push or something, because, if I play another folk, it's... Well, hell, I don't have a way to play that now. I think Kira's fine, or Spreading Seas is fine. I'm going to hit this here, Overgrown Tomb. I guess they didn't have like a Goyf or something to play right then and there. Kira would have been probably pretty good right there, but I really wanted to play the Adept and get another Foker boy. Kira walks into Lily. So you like the C's better than Lily? Or than Kira? Yeah. And you're totally right here. I mean, you just... yeah, I mean, dude, you should be commentating this match like over me. You just called Lily, and I would have walked Kira right into Lily right there. I just think it's still a pretty good sideboard card against this matchup. Because there's so much, just spot removal. Damn, this is pretty difficult. I want to keep all four of these. I wish I had the cage in my hand. Let's see. I could bounce the Lily. But the Brazen Borrower is not going to be all that great. I need to get some creatures out. And the way to do that is land and creatures. So I think I'm just going to discard Brazen Borrower. As much as I don't want to. Oh, you really think discarding Gil there? Damn. I was half a second late on that. I thought that, drawing a card and possibly getting Kira out would be a better plan. Spreading Seas has actually changed things up a little bit now. So, oh yeah, because Adept, because I can't cast the Adept right now unless I draw a Folk right now. Yeah, that would have been a better play to discard the Adept. Good call on that, Lord Magicus. Each player discards a card again. Alright, I'll get rid of this island. They don't really have much to play right now, I'd imagine. Hopefully they have like all this double green stuff just sitting in their hand. Alright, there's the Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. And they use it for the Lurrus. Okay. And a Mishra's Bauble. Yuck. They just go hand in hand, don't they? You never see one without the other, do you? I think I just played the Mutavault last turn, didn't I? I don't know, I could be wrong. God darn, another Spreading Seas? It's gonna walk right into the Lily though, Bo. If I drop the Kira, I mean, it's just gonna be a -2 to Lily, and they're gonna move right along with their day. True. Yeah, I could activate Mutavault. Yeah, I could activate itself. Good point. Good point. All right. So, I guess hopefully maybe next turn I can draw a land and and if I get a Folk, maybe I can get a Spreading Seas or a Silvergill and get another Merfolk and go that away. So we gotta do this number here. Because it don't activate itself now, do it? Inquisition. Ask away, buddy. Ask away. Plague Engineer. Gross. Alright, so Adept's out of the question right now, and it'd be dead if I did play it. I guess it would draw me a card, but, you know. Dismember would be pretty sweet right here. But then I'd be losing the Kira. So this is a tough matchup for sure. Not all that great. Not all that great. Yeah, this is where Borrower would have been much better. Yeah, I agree with you. I discarded that instead of the Adept. I'm sitting here staring at this Adept in my hand like a dummy. I miss you, buddy. Where are you? I need your brother. There are 3 brothers sitting in there somewhere. Or sisters. I don't know what you are. I don't know. Who knows these days, right? Fairies are kind of, you know, androgynous, so you don't really know what's going on there. Push. Push it real good. You got anything else? Because otherwise my life is complete. I mean, I love when people do that and they have nothing else to target it with, because that's awesome. No, they'll never name Fairy, just like they'll never name Spirit with Plague Engineer. I mean, you know, it's like, why would you do that? It becomes a 1/1. So I don't think they read Kira, because they just pushed it and left it alone. Mutavault. I wish you were a Merfolk in my hand, because that'd be pretty sweet. I can cast it right now and draw a card, but it would be dead. It'd be dead. Nah, I think yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this here Kira for sure, or kill this here Lily for sure. I don't think they had revolt. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they did either. But I don't follow it that closely. I'm not sure really. They got 1 card in hand. I mean, this thing's gonna die anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Well, hell. If they have another Lily in hand, I might as well keep it. Decisions, there are so many of them. Wow. I didn't realize how bad my hair looks. It's so funny. I have just no hair left. Oh my gosh. You don't really notice it when you don't look at yourself all the time, but then you look at yourself in this little itty bitty corner of OBS and you're like, golly. Alright. Another basic from the Assassin's Trophy. Wish I had the Force now to get rid of the Mishra's Bauble, but I took those out. Yeah, this is a tough matchup, I'll tell you what. If they attack with the Plague Engineer, I'm not going to block at all because it's a 1/1. That's right. Take what? Take 5, go to 10, and they go to 22. They get another card. All right. And another island. All right, I'm gonna do this. I am sick and flippin' tired of doing nothing. I don't care. I guess maybe I should have tapped the Mutavault and left up for possible draw on Trickster, but I mean, whatever. It's all good. It's all good, man. I guess I could block this turn, but I don't really want to. Because it's a 1/1, man. Like, it's not going to do anything. And I would think in that situation, personally, I'd want to block the Plague Engineer over Luris, but If it wasn't affected by the Plague Engineer effect, I would definitely want to be able to kill Plague Engineer over Luris, but maybe I'm just wrong there, I guess, because it makes so much, so much more, what is it, value. Gill down, gill down. Alright, Spreading Seas. I got all kinds of land in this, so I think I might as well go ahead and go for it right now. And then I got Trickster land and Mutavault land, so I mean I'm not doing the worst. Good lord. Got all the land in the world. I think I'm just gonna hold on with that, and maybe hold Kira up too. But no, I'm gonna bring Kira at him because I mean, hell, I can maybe Trickster Plague Engineer during the attack and block both of them and kill both of them. Never mind. Never mind on that one. But I am going to be able to kill one of them, I think. Yeah, I think I should kill Luris at least. Yeah, now that I'm seeing like how much value that they're getting out of it. I mean, they've seen so many more cards than I have, and I want them to attack. So yeah, I'm gonna let them attack, and I'm gonna Trickster the Plague Engineer and block Luris. Because I don't think they would have attacked if I had done that in the beginning of the combat step. I could be wrong. So now I go down to 3. So that is kind of rough, but got the Luris off the board for now. They might have 3 more. Who knows? Mutavault really is like the best fish, man. I tell you. I've got a good friend that says that all the time. Alright, so I gotta hold Kira back here because I really don't want to die to Plague Engineer. That's kind of embarrassing. Dismember is useless right now, obviously, because I'm at 3. If I had some Dark Slick Shores, or maybe if Cavern worked for spells, that'd be pretty sweet, but that ain't working. Alright, seems like they wanted to make a trade. I really don't want to. Yeah, you want to hold Kira for one more turn? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's live life on the edge, right? Let's do it. Like a real blue deck. Three Spreading Seas out. It's almost like playing 8 Seas. That's probably my favorite version of Merfolk. If you can find Trickster Kira is worth more, I wholeheartedly agree with you. What the hell just happened here? What the hell just happened here? Return card from the graveyard, battlefield. Oh, darn it. Ain't that some poop? Well, that there is a lord, and that there lord don't do nothing to me, or help me none. So that there is a match. And I'm going to go to the collection here, and I'm going to change this stuff here right now. Alright. So I got me some relics. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine to lose that deck twice. That's just how it is, man. And sometimes you just don't get the best draws. I think this is a fine 60. Kind of tempo based. I think the edge is still fine. I do want to find a way to get a second one in there, but maybe cut a deprive. 'Cause sometimes like 4 deprives is a little bit of an overkill, especially if I'm not playing with that new card, the mimic, the Glasspool mimic. I could have double blocked a trade with the Mutavault. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I think this is a pretty solid 75. To tell you the truth, maybe go with that. But I do like 4 deprive, so I'm just gonna keep that at 75, and we're gonna go with one more match. It seems like somebody else, at least one more match. I'm gonna try. Hell, if I can try to earn myself a league, that'd be nice. I think I've got like 6 tickets or 4 tickets or something right now, so that'd be nice to try to do that. Sometimes try to play a game with like how many tickets and points I have left and try to earn up to get in a league. Because any old fool can go to open their wallet and pay $10 and just join a league. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'm any old fool. Ooh, pretty good. I mean, I need another blue land, but seems like this is okay. Yeah, you think playing the blue castle is pretty good? Yeah, I guess I could play. I was cutting like a Boro and Manamo and things like that in favor of because I was thinking like more Blood Moon was kind of coming out with Mono Red Prowess and different things like that. So I thought this modern format was more is leaning toward more Blood Moon than Choke. And it seems like it kind of goes one way or the other at all times. Right on. 11 to 12 hours, still fine for Moon. All right, that's a good call. Haven't really seen many vials in this run of games so far. I especially not turn 1. And if I'm seeing them, then I'm not playing them, and I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so Brazen Bar, I might bounce this Tarmogoyf to hold off some damage. I might play Silverkill that I just drew, actually. I think that's probably better. I'll show you this here Grizzly Bear. Is it going to become something sweet? It didn't. Alright, cool. So they got 4 cards. 3 now, and I guess a Bolt's coming. Ooh, I can force that. I could force that so hard. They only got 2 cards in hand, too. This is like, I guess, Rug Delver. You don't see this in Modern too often. I guess you see it more in Legacy. I think the Spreading Seas is fine to get rid of here. It makes Goyf a little bigger. I mean, that's fine. It was getting bigger anyway with the Bolt, so it's not a huge deal. Actually, I think I kept it from getting any bigger because a creature would have been in the graveyard. It would have been a 3/4. And I got the Trickster, which is the Tarmo Killer. The resident Tarmo Killer. I'm going to see if this works out. Because this doesn't work all the time, but we're going to go for it right now. They may play Remand or Pierce. We'll let them. We'll let them, and I'm going to force it. What the hell's going on here? Is this Legacy? Am I playing Legacy and I didn't know it? Is this in Modern now? What is going on here? Did I miss Nimble Mongoose coming into Modern? I'm I'm a little bewildered. When did this come into Modern? What the hell is that? That's like some kind of master set or something, isn't it? I don't know. Golf Killer, I choose you. Remand. Manly. God darn it. Hey, you said the wrong card. You said Remander Pierce. It was Manalik. Flippin' Manalik. Got another Golf Killer. Alright, sweet. I think I'm okay with attacking because I am fine with killing either one of those. And if I do 2 damage, then fantastic. Sure. Take it. Go away. Get out of my house. You're not even legal in my mind anyway. What the hell, man? What is going on here? Modern Horizons was a hell of a set. You're kidding? No kidding. So it was in Modern Horizons. That is the set for Modern Horizons, isn't it? God. Well, I was sick during that time, so I can't really remember everything that came out during that summer. I just know Hogak was huge, and I went 5-0 once in a league, but didn't play too much over that summer. So they know better than to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and... wow, I might just Brazen Borrower here. Delver plus cheap counterspells. Seems like they have some kind of counterspell in hand. Oh, no, they don't. They don't have anything. They have 0 in hand right now. I need to pay better attention. Alright, I think I might just sneak this Brazen Borrower out, tell you the truth. Because I've got another one to use. More land is welcome. That's fine. I think I'm going to hold off and just do Trickster and see if that works. I'm going to do 3 damage here, hopefully. Because they're only going to get 1 card. And, I mean, they might flip here, so... Wow. They didn't flip for like 3 or 4 turns now. That's pretty crazy. I just like Borrower. I agree with you. I just like that card. That card's good. Yeah. I have 2 bodies to block with, or maybe just 1. Let's see if they attack with Tarmogoyf again. They have nothing in hand, so I'm going to go for it now. Right? Oh, God. Actually, so now they can Snapcaster the daggone Mana Leak. I didn't even notice that until after the fact. Oh, well. So they're going to Trickster it again, or Mana Leak it again, and I can't take care of it. That's funny. Wow, that card's pretty good. Discard a card, exile 2 cards, yeah. I didn't really play with this in the mono red version. They totally got me on that one. Take 3. Alright, that's fine. Sometimes you screw up, man. I can just bounce his Tarmogoyf this turn, seeing as how I don't have another Trickster to deal with it. And I can maybe bounce something else and just keep attacking. And then the following turn I can bring out the second Brazen Borrower, and hopefully that'll be enough. And hopefully they don't flip this daggone thing. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Yeah, Harbinger and Petty Theft is pretty good. I agree with that. Bolting my bird, huh? I can't do it. Yeah, it has to be an opponent. Yeah. Wish I could bounce my own card like Boomerang. I miss old Magic sometimes. This is old Magic, but Boomerang is too, and I miss Boomerang. It's legal, but, you know, it's just not quite as good. I know. I just don't want to lose it. I hate my bird getting bolted. These are some pretty damn good players in this two-player queue, I tell you. The leagues, normally, you know, you see even more competitive player. There's that Goyf. Definitely not going to bounce a Snapcaster. Definitely not worried about killing it either. Guess I'm going to go to 9. Should probably bounce the Goyf if I'm going to do it now. And hold him off for another turn that way. There's a Goyf killer. Love it. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to bring the 2 at him. And if they get to flip Delver, I can play Brazen Borrower, or I can Trickster something. Well, I'd like to hold on to Trickster for Goyf, because they have the Goyf still in their hand and something else that they just drew. So they put 2 cards in, and they get to exile Thought Scour. Okay. Thought Scour gets a bunch of cards in the graveyard, and yeah, so this is... Yeah, so this thing's big, but it's tapped. That's fine. This card's... It's tough to get used to that card. So they're going to bring 3 at me. Okay, I don't know. He just said crazy. I don't know what that means, but I'd imagine that means something to them. Alright. I'm just going to cast a Brazen Borrower, I think. Hold on for Trickster next turn. Ooh, Dismember. Ooh, Dismember. Can I just play Trickster and like kill him or something? I don't know. I can do the 3 flying and then activate 1 Vault. Is it really just Lord Attack? Oh yeah, they have Island Walk. What am I doing? I'm stupid. I'm an old Magic player and an old Merfolk player, and I still just didn't even see Lord swing. I don't know, man. Sometimes you get a little too high before you play, you know. They got Bolt. Sweet. I don't think they... I think I knew what they had in their hand, but I can't remember. Alright. Relic's going to be good against them. Chalice, not so much. And I think Kira will be pretty good, because it seems like they have a good amount of removal. Actually, no, I'm probably just going to cut the Kiras and... You think Chalice will be okay here? Well, because they got Nimble Mongoose and Delver and Bolt. And something else probably. Oh yeah, and Thought Scour. Yeah, Chalice actually might be pretty good here. So I would cut Vials for Chalice. Just outright. And Relics will be pretty good, I think, still. So I think that's fine to run with Chalice and Relic. I normally don't want to have too many 1 cost in there. But so now I'm at 64. Oh yeah, Delver decks definitely run a low curve. This is closer to Legacy Delver as far as I remember, like Rug Delver in Legacy. That's like the exact card I was thinking about before they played it was Nimble Mongoose, and I was thinking, oh yeah, this is like Rug Delver, but you know, no Nimble Mongoose. Burp. So I think Harbinger's probably fine to cut. I mean, I'm going down to 20 creatures, but I mean, Dismember and Chalice seems pretty solid, and Relic's always good, so... You think cutting the Seas? What? Word? Alright. I guess I do have Island Walk, you know, outright anyway. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, man. Like, spreading seas is just so much good value to me sometimes. I feel like, yeah, I'm okay with this. I hope the sound's not coming through on the desktop because I don't know if I cut the sound off of Moto or not. So everybody's hearing like whoa, whoa. It's like a, what is that machine called? All right. Yeah, Cavern's gonna be pretty good here. I hope. That's a goif. I'm gonna drop this here Cavern and kind of telegraph a goif killer. I got 5 cards left. And I think this is going to be my last match for today. Whenever this is wrapped up, because I live with my parents and they're a little bit older, and it's usually about 5 o'clock my time is when we start having to start getting ready to cook. So that's about when we need to start getting going. All right, so they're gonna do something. They're just gonna, I don't know. If they counter it or kill it, that's just how it goes. They're already at 12. I'm not really sure what happened, but did I do some damage to them? What happened? I guess they just fetched a bunch. Yeah, they kill it. That's fine. So I don't do any damage to it. I wish I could dismember it right now, but I can do that next turn, I guess. Delver? Yep. Mutavault's fine here, I think. I'm just going to use it for the dismember because I can't do anything else. And there's already an instant in the graveyard, so that's okay. Always got to think about that with dismember. Oh, wow. Alright. I don't think they could have done that Veil of Summer any faster. Still going to petty theft you. I'm stealing this game, but it's petty theft. Wait till you can play Trickster with at least 1 blocker to ensure the goif dies. Well, then I'd be taking like 8 damage, but I mean, I don't really want to do that. I guess that's a better plan, All right. I can flash and Harbinger. I think that might be decent play. Hoping that those things don't flip. If they flip, then I'll be in even more trouble. Alright, so they don't... Well, okay, so they might... This one might flip now since they're fetching. Okay, so neither one of them flipped. Gill off Muta. I don't know. I thought Harbinger would be a better play, but I guess not. I guess probably playing it at the end of at the end of turn might have been better, so I could hold him off for another turn. But yeah, I'll just show this here, Lord. Now you can't wait for 1 spell a turn when they have Delver and Goif. Yeah, I mean, no kidding. All right. I do have a Goif killer now, so I mean that's okay. And, they got two of them coming at me, but hopefully I can take care of them. But these things are got to flip at some point. Okay. That's a terrible, awful, no good, very bad thing. And they showed remand. That's just terrible with a tapped cavern. Oh man. Yeah. So I'm gonna make him, I guess, counter the brazen borrower. Cool. So it goes back to my hand. All right. I'll just chump here and take 6 and go to 9. Well, god darn. I mean, this is a damn army coming after me, Bo. Yeah, I mean, I ain't got much to do here. That Nimble Mongoose is pretty rough right now. That's a 3/3 Shroud. I can't really deal with that. That's gonna be 3 damage coming at me. Pretty tough every turn. Goyf, I might have a better chance of dealing with, especially now that I got Untapped Cavern with a Trickster. Probably shouldn't have blocked there, but better odds of trying to kill with the Lord this turn. Yeah, I mean, if I can survive this, but I mean, I think I'm in a considerable amount of trouble right now. So I'm gonna do this right here. Can't be countered. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. No sir. No sir. You may read the card. No, sir. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. I should have activated the damn land. Oh well. Screw it. I ain't worried about it, Bo. I'm just gonna go make some dinner or something. Oh man, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I ain't playing well. I don't play well anyway, so that's fine. I'm gonna be on the play. I should have activated the damn land. I really screwed up there. That was a huge misplay. I know, I had petty theft back too. I'm just not thinking enough. I need to do like streams earlier in the day and figure out a schedule or something like while I'm halfway sharp, like at like 10 in the morning or something like that. 'Cause this is not a good thing. It's okay, when you're not playing well, all you got is room for improvement, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's see. 4-land hand. I mean, it's pretty good with a creature land. I'm fine with that. Actually, I'd love to have like a vial instead of one of the other lands, but that's okay. Forces aren't terribly good here. Vial and Kira both probably better. Yeah, I guess I did take. Yeah, on the play it is. Yeah, you're probably right. Again, I'm just not too worried about it right now. I'm just gonna move on with my life after this game. Sometimes this is how it goes, man. You're not all the way up to it, and by the end of the stream, I need to get better with my stream stamina, I guess is what you would want to call it, huh? So if this thing flips, I can still trickster it, and after it attacks, and make it lose flying and kill it. I might do that, unless they have like a counter spell, which they might. I might have should have played Cavern in this second turn there. Oh yeah, always stuff to keep in mind for next time, man. Like, I'm always learning. Hell, I've been playing with this deck pretty much since the beginning of Modern, and you're always learning, man. It's just like the game of golf. I am constantly learning. Veil of Summer. Right on. Right on. That's pretty sweet. Insect. I don't want to name Insect. Who wouldn't want to name Insect? Come on now. Insect. You're an insect. Yeah, I at least have Harbinger now. Not anymore. Not for long, though. I got a Goyf. That's okay. I'm going to dismember the hell out of that thing. Especially since they just cast this thing and don't have Veil of Summer. So I'm going to smack them. Because I can bounce that thing after it flips next turn. If it does. Oh my god, I feel like Stella and I've gotten my groove back. So even if this thing flips, I'm going to pop it. Cleansing Wildfire. This card's awesome. I mean, what red sorcery says draw a card just outright? You know, it's just like a cantrip. There aren't very many red cards that are just cantrips outright. That is such a sweet card. Let's make that go away. Serum Visions, yep. Serum Visions, yeah, it's a serum, isn't it? I don't know. You have visions off of a serum? I kind of want that serum. All right, won the match. This is what Merfolk versus Delver used to feel like in Legacy before Oko. Dude, no kidding. Oko like ruined Legacy for a while there, and Modern too for a while. Hell, I remember I bought 2 Okos before I had this whole Mana Traders deal. I bought 2 Okos at about 30 tickets each, which was like, you know, of course, like $30. And I held on to them, and they went up to like 88. And the beyond that, they were like 95, and the bots were buying them for 88 each. So I sold them both at 88, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna move on, and they're gonna get banned soon anyways. And they got banned in like 2 weeks after that, and I made like $100 off them. I was pretty excited about that. So like I said, I'm gonna sign out. Lord Magicus, you were a huge help. You really helped me out big time, man. That was very meaningful to me. You kept me going and kept me awake throughout this whole thing. Even though I made a lot of mistakes, that was a lot of fun. I'm going to put this video up on YouTube. Hopefully it'll help somebody, somewhere, sometime, somehow. I hope you guys have a good, everybody, you guys, everybody, you girls, everybody. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I'm going to be back, hopefully, and getting a schedule together more regular. You know, I'm not going to be playing Merfolk all the time. I like Mono Red Prowess. I like Charbelcher. I like a couple other decks in Legacy. So I'm going to be flip-flopping back and forth. But for right now, I'm really into Merfolk. Hope you all have a good day, good night, good weekend. Thank you. See y'all around the bend, okay? I'm going to have to bring up the screen here. This video has been brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. If you can check them out, I would be much appreciated. They are my friends. They are very benevolent people, and they have made these videos possible. Ever how entertaining or annoying they are, or obnoxious they are. Again, thank y'all very much for joining me. I will see y'all around the bend.